Surgery? You're kidding, right? Hi, I'm Neil Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me. Now, this is going to be a bit of a personal story here because last week I spent several days in the hospital. And here's the story. Without boring you with all the gory details, I thought I had food poisoning. And when it got to be 4 o'clock in the morning and my body was going into convulsions, uncontrollable convulsions, my wife said, okay, you got a decision to make. You can let me drive you to the emergency room or you can go in the ambulance. So I opted to let her drive me. And along the way, as I was being treated, I thought I was just going to get an IV and some pain medication and be on my way. They said, we're going to do a CAT scan. I said, a CAT scan for, food poisoning? I said, well, I just want to rule everything out. And when they came back and said, okay, we're going to admit you for emergency surgery, I said, milk a what? And they said, yeah, we don't like something that we see on the CAT scan. All right, now, my heart dropped. Now I'm concerned. And as it turned out to only be appendicitis. So I'm thankful for that. But along the way, as we were getting ready, they asked me the question, do you have an advanced healthcare directive? I said, I'm an estate planning attorney. Of course I have one. It's on my thumb drive on my keyring. And so I was able to present them with my advanced healthcare directive along with my global HIPAA authorization. And that cut a lot of red tape and addressed some of the issues. So I just wanted to briefly review real quick what an advanced healthcare directive does, what it has. First off, it names the person in your document who can make medical decisions for you if you're not able to make them yourself. So you would think, my wife being present, they would automatically default to my wife. That's not necessarily true, and not in all cases. So the Advanced Healthcare Directive names that agent and gives them the authority to make those decisions. Then it has essentially do not resuscitate type of options, and they fall under three categories, sometimes referred to as the living will. How do you want to be treated under a terminal condition or a persistent vegetative state or an end stage condition of an illness? And then the third part has to do with what do you want done with your body? How do you want things addressed after you pass? So that's what a healthcare directive was. I'm very happy that I had it on my key chain and was able to provide that to them. I'm happy they didn't need to see my will at the end of end of the surgery. And if you have any questions about an advanced healthcare directive or estate planning in general, our information is at the end of this video. I'd love to have the chance to talk to you. Again, my name is Neil Tyra. I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me.